across the south coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 12 o'clock. I'm Owen Hoggins with your Solent Sports News headlines. Southampton could be 90 minutes away from reaching Wembley. The Saints travel to Newcastle tonight in the second leg of the Carabao Cup. They arrive at St James's Park a goal down after losing 1-0 in the first leg at St Mary's. Southampton manager Nathan Jones knows that his side should not be ruled out ahead of tonight's game.
If we'd had a bit more belief first half and got things a bit more aggressive, then it could have been something different. And it's definitely not mission impossible and not even improbable. I think it's a really acutely poised cup tie, and that's how we're treating it.
Newcastle had the chance to play at Wembley for the first time this millennium if they win tonight. But despite their lead, Magpies manager Eddie Howe says their side cannot afford to be complacent.
From our perspective, and I've drilled this into the players this week, this game is by no means over. This tie is not over. It's very much in the balance. We're going to need a top performance, and we're going to need the crowd with us from minute one to the end, and hopefully we can get through.
It's transfer deadline day across Europe. Our specialist Michael Ryder joins us to round up the rumours and news.
Thank you, Owen. In Saints news, they have had a bid accepted for Rennes midfielder Sulemana, but so have Everton, so this might cause complications for Saints. As earlier today, they had a transfer stolen from them by Marseille in must have been the last hour or so. So keep an eye on this. Follow Saints. Come back to me later.
Thanks, Michael. In cycling, a puncher-filled opening stage of the Saudi Tour finished in the early hours. Dylan Groenewegen won the sprint unchallenged to take the GC lead. The second stage has a rolling profile with a false flat sprint to the finish. This favours Lotto Quickstep's Groenewegen, 5-time Tour de France stage winner. On the ice, the St Louis Blues carry on their poor form in the AHL. Last night, the Winnipeg Jets put 4 goals past them in the third period to end the game 4-2. This result keeps them third from bottom in the Central Division. We will catch up later with our Americans correspondent for more on that. Eddie Jones has returned as the head coach for Australia's rugby union side. 2023 will be a crucial year for Australia as the World Cup starts in September. Jones is taking a golden era for Australia and believes they can win the World Cup. However, he knows the competition will be tough.
There's 6 teams not separated by a cigarette paper. And the team that learns the most over the next 9 months will be the team that lifts the William Webb Ellis Trophy in Stade de France on the 28th of October at about 11 p.m. And we're intending that to be us.
Back to transfer deadline day news, we're joined by Rhys Barrett, who will carry on.
No, nice to thank you for having me on, Owen. Sorry. Yeah, big news at the moment is Chelsea are going in for Enzo Fernandez. This has been a transfer saga that's been going on for best part of a year now. They have actually reached the release clause, which is €105 million. And Enzo Fernandez did make a big statement after he scored earlier in this season. He tapped the badge, pointed to the ground. He said he was staying at Benfica. It's sort of in his hands now to agree a personal term with Chelsea. The club have to accept the bid, of course, with the release clause. João Cancelo, the big news though, untouchable in the Manchester City side last season. At the moment, he's going out on loan to Bayern. There is a option to buy in about 70 million at the end of the season. But yeah, Saints still without a striker. Saints looking at Sulemana at the moment. It's been, again, a position they need to sort of fill out for the last 2 years or so.
Thank you. So Mo Farah is giving the London Marathon one more shot as he'll say goodbye to them at the end of this year. He might appear in Team G one last time at the World Championships in Budapest, but 2023 will be the last year we see Mo Farah on the road.